Okay, so this is a 90-90 hip lift with a roller or a ball, something to squeeze between the thighs. A squishy ball would actually be suggested here, be much better than this, but I don't have one. So I'm using a foam roller. You might not have one either. You might only have yoga blocks, and my goodness, that works as well, okay? You wanna find the right distance. This might be a little too wide because my knees are now a little bit wider than hip width. This might actually be a little too close, but somewhere in between, these both sort of work, okay? It's not imperative, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. I would say a tiny bit wider is probably a better place to start for most of us. We're gonna squeeze gently into the object between the thighs, push into the wall with only 5% tension, and then dig the heels down. This is going to scoop our pelvis into this posterior tilt, or this little tuck. A nice way to think about doing this is just to imagine your spine as Velcro attached to the floor, and then just peel up the end of the Velcro here. You have to make sure that the belly is jelly, okay? So that we've got a soft stomach, and we're not getting this posterior tilt by just crunching our abs and turning everything on. We want to stay soft and relaxed. We want to access this posterior tilt via the hamstrings, okay? From the side here, just to make it clearer, I do want my feet connected to a wall. So this is a little bit like an open chain arbitrary motion if I do it as I'm about to show you, but I want you to see what's happening at the pelvis, okay? Those feet are flat on the wall, we got full foot contacts, and then we're just thinking about digging down into the box to scoop the pelvis up. And I'm feeling my hamstrings here, close to my glutes. That's a good thing. Most of us are gonna find some hamstring tension up by the knee. You wanna try to avoid that. Try not to dig down so much, but just utilize that box to start to initiate that tuck. Again, making sure that the abs are often soft. Some of my clients will look up just to make sure everything's going on and then forget and hold their head here. You gotta make sure that your head is down. If anything, this open airway might help you to access a better position of the spine and turn off the muscles that we want off, okay? From here, we've gotta reach so that we've got shoulder blades separated. The upper back is now heavy into the floor. Gentle squeeze of the block or the roller. And this is opening up that posterior aspect of the pelvis, giving us better hip extension and giving us some decompression in the posterior aspect. Enjoy.